Hey friends, it's your boy, BigTCGFan, coming at you with another video. And today, we're going to continue our fan art series. And the game we're going to pull from is Card Fight Vanguard. And our character is Celestial Mini Zerochan. I always mix those two up, sorry. So let's go ahead and get started. So with this one, obviously after speeding it up, I decided to go a little bit differently than trying to imitate the anime style of the card. So I'm going to do my own with a little bit, obviously still big eyes to let you know that it's definitely anime, but we're going to try to pull a little bit more realistic look on the eyes. So, I mean, they're still bigger than normal human eyes would be. I felt a little more comfortable with this style. It's much closer to my preferred method. Now we're going to start by doing a little lining in here. And the reason I picked this specific character is I just thought that she looked really, really elegant, graceful. Plus, I do love angels, and so if I ever get to the point where I can do a proper card fight deck, I will probably do the angel I think called Angel Feathers. I don't know, I don't own any of them. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in a nose. And something I always struggle with the noses, I would always try to do a more detailed nose, but sometimes simple is better. We're going to give her nice, big, full lips. As usual, when I do this, I'll be constantly adjusting as I go. So we're definitely going to go in there and you know, round out her face, do a little more coloring, detail. She has a very interesting hairstyle where it's like short on the sides here, and then a really, really long ponytail that sprouts out the top of her hat. She has like a nurse's hat, and we'll get to that in a bit. So first I'm putting in the hairline, and then we're gonna cut it down a little bit because it's how I do it. All right, so let me go ahead and get prepped here to do I was gonna do straight lines, but then I looked into the artwork and I was like, no, there's not straight lines on the hat. It's kind of curved, and so I want to get it just right. And as you can see, it's starting to actually look like her, because at first it could have just been generic anime girl with big eyes. But as we go, you'll start to see. We're going to shrink out let's put she has a little button on her hat, so we're putting that on. Get a little line there. That part's actually red, as you saw in the picture. Put a little cross on her. Nurse's, a medical cross, I guess you could say. So let me shade that in real quick so that it looks solid. Yeah, it's looking good here. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go in and redo her entire jawline when we get there. Once we get done putting a little more detail in. I want to get there. There you go. See, I'm cutting it out because it's not looking good there. There you go. Much better detail on that. Yeah. Sorry. So we'll give her some eyebrows now because she has eyebrows, obviously. So it's good. Yep. And this game right here is, I've never actually got to play it. I do have some, and we will be opening packs and some starter decks. The way it works, though, is like a clan-based game. So your deck has to be made of characters of that clan. So like I pulled a booster box and I was not able to get enough in there to build any clan with, so I bought 2 starters so that we can throw down. We'll get there. And as you can see, you'll notice there's those 2 little white spots on her eyes, and what those are going to serve as is almost like light reflective points. They give the eye a little bit more realistic look to it, and she has a very distinct collar. Let me cut it off. It's a little too big there, I think. Perfect. Yeah, you get her shoulders, and then she has like bare shoulders, but she has like a little piece that comes over. You'll see. Oh, that's, yeah. We'll get there. Yeah, it's too big. There we go. Get that right. Yeah. Perfect. And when you start to put in the little detail, you'll see it all fit there. They got to do a little thing to make it look like the cloth is sitting on a shoulder. It's a very thin cloth, and then we're going to cut that again, make her appear. Here's some more shoulder work. And it's interesting the way that the front design of this blouse that she wears, as you saw in the pictures, pretty cool. And then you'll note I shift the lines like that, and what it does is it gives the piece feel of like a third dimension, I guess you could say. There you go. I want to make it look as though she does have a bosom. Boobs are good. But anyways, so we're doing more detail with her. I don't really know a lot about the character at all. I mean, I didn't really look it up. I just was like flipping through card fight cards, and I saw Celestial. I think it was Mimi-chan, or I think something like that. And so I looked her up, and I saw a couple of other Celestials, and I was like, oh. And then I just really liked the look of this specific character, so that's why we went with her. And we're going to do a little shading here to give some texture, especially since she has like a upside down cross almost on her that goes from her neck down to the very top of her bust. So we're going to go ahead and color that in and then keep going. So it's looking pretty good here. Like I said, I wanted to mix it up and try something a little different with it, style-wise, instead of just doing straight anime. She has 2 little buttons there, so we're going to go ahead and put on each side, put those buttons on. We're going to give her shoulders a little more detail, form it out. Yeah, she has like 2 shoulder or upper arm bracers with that whole like medicinal cups of some kind. So we're going to try and sketch those on real quick just to, make it look okay. So that way, the idea is that obviously it'll, like, a fan of Card Fight would look at this and be like, hey, I know her, and that's the idea. So right now I'm trying to put in her hair because she, like I said, she has a bun that comes off the top of her hat and then comes back around the side. So we're going to color in her eyebrows. She has little berets there. It's just those little details that really make it look like the character to the fans, because like I said, the players of this game are probably look at this and know right away who it is. So, and that's the goal with it. And even then, the average person would look at it and be like, okay, that looks good. Hopefully, I think this piece turned out really well. And next we're going to give her some wings because she is an angel. This is an area that I'm not one of my stronger suits, drawing feathers. So I just kind of whip a little something in there to try and give it the appearance of feathers, which is good. It was very fun to draw this. I really had a good time with it, even though, like I said, it's, this is a little closer to my normal style, with the face in, at least. So we're just going to put these feathers in there to make it look like an angel. I mean, it definitely looks like an angel. So let's put my initials on that, and then we're going to drop some shadowing down. Because what shadowing does is it gives the piece depth. So we got to get some shadowing in there. So there you go. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, share if you can. Peace out.